Hello and welcome to this unboxing of Flames of War D-Day American Unit Cards. So this is a fairly thick box. On the back it tells you you've got 70 units, 70 cards for this one, and it's pretty thick. On here you do get your movement orders, you get your American D-Day supports, and then the different kinds of companies that you can have. Now, it looks like an awful lot, but the reality is that you have veteran versus regular. Okay, so you have a rifle company and a veteran rifle company, for example. Armored rifle versus veteran armored rifle. Same thing for the tanks as well. But still, it's quite a few lists that you can choose from. And with the 4th edition, you can go and actually make combinations of lists here. So let's just go take a quick look. We got the M4 Sherman, the M5 Stuart, the M10 Tank Destroyer, Jeeps, Armored Rifle Platoon, okay, M1917 Machine Gun Platoon. This is for the Armored Rifle boys. M3 half-track, 81mm mortar in a half-track, a rifle platoon. Okay, and again, with these unit cards, you get all the information that you need. You also have the special rules on the back, as well as the point costs for them as well. So this is very handy. It's a one-way, it's a one-stop thing. Mortar platoon, 105 millimeter field artillery battery. Oh, those are lovely little things. M7 Priests. Okay. M4 Sherman OP. That does not mean overpowered. It just means observation post. Thank you. Or observing post. Rifle Company HQ for the parachute. Okay, paratroopers are rated fearless veterans, just like they were in the previous edition. Okay, 8 parachute 81mm mortar. Again, 81mm mortars were great as fast artillery support. 75mm artillery battery for the parachutes, boys. 57mm anti-tank gun platoon. The British sometimes refer to them, they call them their 6-pounders, because the British wouldn't go by the size of the bullet, they'd go by how much the bullet weighs. Or I really should say, the round or the shell. Jeep Recon Patrol. That's definitely a useful thing. Can we say desert rats? But we're not in North Africa. Okay, gliders. So now you got the gliders in as well. Glider Rifle Company HQ, Glider Rifle Platoon. Okay. Again, Glider 75mm artillery battery. They've really covered it. Ranger Company HQ, the platoon, 81mm mortars. Then you have the Assault Company, okay, with the assault boat section. So these are the guys that you would use them specifically on the D-Day scenarios. Okay, and there's not really much difference between them and let's say a rifle company. You switch a few things around, but these guys do need flamethrowers. That would be kind of important to have the flamethrowers. So I got some flamethrower figures, and I got to paint those bad boys up. Support boat section. Then you got your rifle company platoon, the dog faces, so to speak. 57mm AT platoon, 105mm cannon. This is not the same, guys. This is not the same as the 105mm artillery. This has a shorter range. But you still, it's a light howitzer. You still would not show it respect on the battlefield, so to speak. Okay, veteran assault company. Okay, veteran assault boat section. Veteran support boat section. Veteran rifle company. I'm starting to think Sergeant Rock here. Veteran rifle platoon. Okay, the M17 machine gun platoon. Again, veteran 81mm mortar veteran. Veteran 57 AT, veteran cannon platoon. Then we start getting into our Shermans here, your bog standard M4 Sherman. Okay, in terms of game terms, as far as changes made in the hull casting or the shape of the turret, they're not making that much, they're not really making a distinction so much here. I imagine in the later part of the late war, they will make some distinctions in there, like the M4A3, that they would have better armor protection. But for right now, this is your bog standard M4, maybe your M4A1. Now, of course, this has got the 76 millimeter version. Okay. So there's the 105 millimeter version of the Sherman, the M5 Stuart, which replaced the M3 Stuart. Eventually, these guys got replaced by the Chaffees. But again, that was in late war. Armored Rifle Company HQ, armored 57 mil AT. Okay, the M8 Scott. So think of a Stuart with a short 75 millimeter cannon mounted on it. Okay. M4 Sherman, bog standard, but it's a veteran. That's the veteran HQ. That's the veteran platoon. Veteran M4 Sherman. Veteran M4 Sherman 105. Okay. Now, the difference between your standard veteran, it has to do with being remounting. It has to do with some of the things out there. Veteran Stuarts. Okay. Armored Rifle Company HQ. Okay. M3 half track. These are the veteran rifle platoons. Armored rifle platoons here. M17 veteran armored rifles again. 57 millimeter AT gun. Again, another M8 Scott. But again, this is for the veteran version. What we saw was the regular. Okay. Veteran 81 mil mortar. Okay. Here's the M10 Tank Destroyer Company. That's the HQ, where it uses the M20 Scout Car. Okay. You get two of those for a big whopping 2 points. Here's a security section, which basically you have two of those scout cars and one machine gun armed Jeep. The M8 Greyhound. Okay, 37 millimeter. Still don't laugh at it. He still does great things. Okay, so this is the 3-inch tank destroyer platoon. Hey guys, just to let you know, think 76 millimeter. That's what it is. These guys were towed as opposed to your 75 millimeter mounted. I'm sorry. These guys were a little bit better than I believe the 76s on the M10s. Now the M12 155, great for artillery support, but it was also fantastic at point blank range. But the range is a big whopping 24 inches. But it's got an anti-tank of 15. And the firepower, oh gee, it's auto. I'm shocked. The Grasshopper, the observation plane has come back. Fearless veteran. I think to fly in one of those things, you need to be a fearless veteran. Very nasty stuff to call in things. Yes, the famous meat chopper, the M15 and the M16. The M16 quad 50 cal mounted half tracks. Use that for anti-aircraft, but it was also fantastic for infantry targets. Okay, and then last but not least, the Jug, the P-47. Okay, great air support for the Americans. Well, that's it for the American units there. I hope this benefits you guys. So you have an idea what you're getting in the package. I'm not giving away a whole lot of secrets here, but I hope this helped you guys out. You guys take care and God bless.